Hey y'all, it's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. I got an easy one pot meal. It's raining outside, want to try to get some things done, and I thought, why don't we just have a pasta? Everybody loves pasta. Now you can change this if you want to. What I have is a pound of peeled and deveined shrimp, and the size shrimp that I chose is a 31 to 40 count, meaning there's 31 to 40 shrimp in a pound. Because you want a bite size, not tiny, but you want a good medium bite size. So if you can see, tell you what, the length of my index finger, it's just about as long. But there's a pound in here. And this is a simple two-step process. So to the pound of shrimp, we're going to add a third of a cup of good olive oil. Now y'all can change this to chicken. Only the chicken's going to take longer to cook, and I would suggest having some chicken broth on the side so you can add the liquid back. But you can change this to chicken. So it's a pound of shrimp, third of a cup of good olive oil, 4 minced garlic cloves, if I can get it out. I should have grabbed a gallon-sized bag, but I grabbed what was in front of me, and it's going to work. 1/4 of a cup of good parmesan cheese. I like to grate my own. A tablespoon of brown sugar. The zest of a lemon, and we're going to, yes, use some of the lemon juice when we get ready to cook this. So this is just the zest of a medium lemon. It's going to bring that freshness out. It'll do the same to the chicken as well. And to this, now the soy sauce that we use, it's an organic, gluten-free soy sauce. And I'm going to add 3 teaspoons. Now there's other brands and, you know, your choice of soy sauce. This is my preference. So it's 3 teaspoons. You'll see there's no salt in here, strictly because there's a lot of sodium within the cheese and the soy sauce, so you'll salt at the end. Now this is optional. You can add more, less, or none. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Well, that's more like almost a heaping 1/2 teaspoon. It's going to be fine. I'm telling you, it's no mess. We're going to close the bag up, get it mixed really well. And this is going to go in the fridge minimum of 2 hours, best 24 hours. Tonight, let's see what time it is. It's actually going to go 4 hours for us. But you really need at least a minimum of 2 hours. And that's it. It's going in the fridge. You're going to need about 10 ounces of penne pasta. We're also going to blanch some broccoli to add to it. It's really a dish that you can just make your own. But for now, we're going to put this in the fridge. We'll come back. We'll have our noodles boiled, and we'll get ready to go to the next step. And it literally is a 10-minute meal. So, let's see what happens. It's been 4 hours. The shrimp has marinated, and in this skillet we have, it's about a 1/2 cup of broccoli. And all I did was add it to the skillet with a little bit of water, put the lid on, and just kind of steamed it down just a little bit. We like ours with a bite. Now this is strictly optional. I've already boiled the 10 ounces of penne pasta. You can use any pasta. And always remember, reserve that pasta water. You'll see why in a minute. All right, now that it's heated, we're going to dump this in. This takes no time, y'all, to make. Oh. And of course, I'm one of them ones that like to try to squeeze the bag and get everything out. There we go. Now this is on a medium to high heat, leaning more towards high heat. You're going to cook this shrimp about 3 to 4 minutes max. Shrimp does not take long, y'all. Then I'm going to come in with a half of a lemon. Remember, we had zested the lemon and added it to the shrimp. So I'm going to come in with a half a lemon. It just kind of brightens it up. Oh, that smells so good. We're going to mix it all together. You'll be able to tell when the shrimp's done. It's going to be nice and pink. Now I'm going to come in with the salt and pepper. Remember at the beginning, I didn't add any salt because you've already got salt in the Parmesan cheese and you got salt in the soy sauce. And with the salted pasta water, you're going to see I'm not going to add much salt at all. And that's it, guys. Because you just don't want to take away from the freshness of the shrimp. Now, while I'm starting this, let me talk to you about the chicken. This does not have to be made with shrimp. What you'll do is you'll marinate your chicken pieces, whether that be dark or white. But you're going to pull your broccoli out to the side if you choose to use the broccoli. But you'll saute your chicken. You're still going to have pasta water, okay, for the liquid. But to give it a little bit extra flavor, you can add a little bit of chicken stock with your pasta water. Because it's going to take longer for the chicken to cook. If it's in small bites, you know, y'all know how to tell when chicken's done. If you don't know in little pieces, cut it in half. If you don't see no pink, it's done. I've done it with chicken many a times. But it's shrimp season right now in Louisiana, and shrimp is cheap. So, and it's almost there, y'all. Now, at this stage, I'm looking at it. This is when I'm going to come in, and I'm going to guesstimate about 1/4 of a cup of green onions. There again, this is to your taste. You can add more, you can add less. And that, yes, it was about 1/4 of a cup. That's just going to give it a little bit of good flavor. Almost done. And now I'm going to turn it up to high. When I start seeing that shrimp wanting to get pink, I want that fire as high as it can get. Because once you reach that high temp and you take that pasta into this, because it's still got a lot of juice, then the pasta water to thin it out just enough. You don't want it soupy. You want that high heat because as soon as it all goes together, that heat turns off and you take it off the heat. So you want to maintain a good high heat on your skillet. Because all I'm going to do is move it to the side, put a lid on it, and mix up a salad to the side, and then supper will be done, and that gives it time to sit there and let the flavors all mesh. Okay, we're going to fix it to go in with the pasta. See, I told y'all it don't take long for shrimp. And this is 10 ounces of pasta. Might not even need the whole 10 ounces. I might have, whoops, yeah. Didn't need all of it, for sure. Now I'm turning that heat off. I'm coming in with, and I measured a almost 3/4 of a cup. We use the whole thing. And this is where you top it back off with Parmesan cheese. Just to finish it off, put the lid on. Dinner's done. We'll plate it up with some salad on the side. And take a picture for y'all. You know what? I'm going to add just a little bit more lemon juice. Just to really, oh yeah. Something about lemon and seafood. It still would be good with chicken. I don't know, it just brings that freshness out. And that's what you want. Alright, another fast meal, guys. We'll get my salad mixed up, plate it up, take a snapshot. Hope you try it. But until next time, God bless.